That also gives conservationists who work so hard to protect them hope. An unforgettable experience is spending time in a rainforest and seeing a toucan in the wild. The thick canopy lets the sun through. The sounds of insects buzzing, monkeys howling, and frogs chirping can be heard in the humid air. A sudden burst of color followed. A toucan leaps into view, its beak reflecting the light like stained glass. It looks around, throws a fruit into the air, and eats it all in one go. It then takes off, its tail feathers fanned out like a display and its noisy wings flapping. This is not simply a bird. That is an advocate for the rainforest. Toucans demonstrate signs of learning and problem-solving behavior. They've been seen using tools, solving puzzles for food, and recognizing people in captivity. Corvids and parrots, two other highly social and intelligent bird groups, share their intelligence. Their function as wild educators is further bolstered by these characteristics. Young toucans are engaging in social learning, a sign of a complex brain, when they observe and imitate adults. Toucans are a member of the Rhamphasidae family, which is part of the Pisciformes order, which also includes barbets and woodpeckers. This family is part of the larger picture of avian evolution. Despite the fact that their closest relatives don't look anything like them, the connection is made by the anatomical similarities between their foot structure, nesting behavior, and vocal anatomy. Ornithologists have learned more about how birds evolved in the tropics by studying toucans. The toucan frequently takes on the role of the poster child when we talk about tropical birds. Their image conjures up sunny afternoons, cocktails, and hammocks. However, it would be a mistake to reduce them to a vacation marketing symbol. These are real animals with intricate behaviors, significant ecological significance, and evolutionary mysteries that have yet to be discovered. It's fascinating to watch how they interact with other animals. Toucans are not solitary creatures. Monkeys, parrots, snakes, and a wide variety of insects inhabit the canopy alongside them. They compete with bats and birds for fruit, stay away from predators like hawks and tree-climbing cats, and occasionally even get eaten by large snakes or raptors. They are a part of a web, a dynamic system in which every animal is involved. The show's main characters are toucans, who play fruit passing, seed spreading, and forest-sounding roles. Watching a toucan brings a smile to your face. Perhaps it's the way they hop rather than walk. Or the way they cock their heads as if they were listening to an internal beat. Perhaps it is the contrast between their comically large beaks or the brightness of their colors. It matters not if they are smiling or not because they appear to be. They captivate you with their wild charisma and charm. Toucans serve as a symbol of hope in a world marked by loss and danger. They stand out in local myths and legends due to their vibrant appearance and quirky behavior. The toucan is now used on everything from cereal boxes to travel posters as a symbol of tropical paradise. Who hasn't seen Toucan Sam hawking Fruit Loops products? The bird gained worldwide recognition as a result of that marketing icon, making it one of the most well-known exotic birds. However, fame comes with vulnerability. Toucan populations face the greatest threat from habitat destruction caused by deforestation. The toucan's home shrinks as forests are cut down for development, cattle grazing, and agriculture. The toucan's food sources change as a result of climate change, which also alters the ranges of plant species. Toucans are also taken for illegal pet trade in some areas. They are protected by international regulations, but they are rarely enforced. Fortunately, numerous conservation efforts also center on toucans. Local education programs, sustainable ecotourism, and rainforest reserves are all contributing to habitat protection and awareness. For some endangered species, captive breeding programs and efforts to reintroduce them are in place. The objective is not only to save the toucan, but also the intricate, interconnected ecosystem that they are a part of. The toucan's evolutionary history is one thing that us scientists. For instance, researchers continue to be baffled by the beak. Despite the fact that it performs multiple tasks, including mating, thermoregulation, and feeding, it appears almost too extravagant for a practical animal. Some people think that sexual preference played a role. A larger, more vibrant beak, similar to a peacock's tail, may indicate fitness. Others believe that it developed over time to meet multiple requirements simultaneously. It is a remarkable animal trait, regardless of the reason. Additionally, their nesting behavior is unique. Toucans, unlike other birds, do not construct nests. Instead, they use natural tree cavities, which woodpeckers frequently abandon. Despite the limited space, these hollows provide a secure environment for eggs and chicks. Incubation and feeding responsibilities are shared by both parents. The chicks are born without feathers and blind, and their tiny beaks gradually develop. They need several weeks to become fully fledged, and even longer to learn to fly and hunt. Toucans' resilience is particularly striking. They adapt and survive in spite of all the obstacles, such as shrinking habitats, shifting climates, and human intrusion. They alter their range, alter their foraging habits, and occasionally even blend into semi-urban areas near forest edges. Their ability to change direction is impressive. The Real Truth About Toucans, from cartoons to canopies. Some of the most well-known birds on the planet are toucans. They have been featured in everything from cereal commercials to wildlife documentaries due to their enormous, brightly colored bills and mischievous, curious expressions. However, a bird that is far more fascinating than its flashy appearance might suggest lies beneath all the color and charisma. From their anatomy and behavior to their role in the rainforest, toucans are full of surprises. Toucan facts that demonstrate just how extraordinary these birds are can be found here. Let's begin by discussing that beak. It seems like it belongs in a video game and has a size that is almost cartoonish. But it's more than just pretty. The toucan's beak can be as long as half its length. Due to a structure that is mostly composed of keratin, the same protein that makes up our hair and nails, and is packed with air pockets, it is extremely light for its size. It has a design that makes it both strong and light, like carbon fiber found in nature. The toucan uses its beak for more than just grabbing fruit. Additionally, it is crucial to thermoregulation. Toucans can control their body temperature by adjusting the flow of blood to the beak. When they need to cool down, toucans release heat, acting like a built-in radiator. Central and South American toucans are their native species. They can be found in tropical and subtropical forests, particularly in the Amazon basin's dense canopy. They rarely appear on the ground and spend most of their time in the trees. Toucans prefer to hop from branch to branch rather than soaring across open spaces due to their short wings and weak flight. They spend most of their time in the treetops, where they feed, sleep, socialize, and build their nests. There are more than 40 species of toucan, the most well-known of which